Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're playing a little game with a group of girls called Would You Rather. So what I do, I give them guy number 1 and guy number 2, and each guy comes with some baggage or some things going on, and they have to choose which guy that they would rather date. So no more to say, let's get into it and see which guy the girls pick. Guy number 1 who makes $200K, but he struggles with infidelity and will have 1 to 2 affairs during your life together. Or guy number 2 who makes $40K and is loyal.
I'll do guy number 2. Guy number 1. That sounds so bad.
The 40K and is loyal, obviously. Well, for me, obviously.
Ooh, that's an easy one. I guess I'll say the guy number 2 because I couldn't deal with infidelity no matter how much money you make.
Loyal. I would choose $40,000 and loyal.
Okay.
Yes.
Loyalty important to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely the guy who makes $40K and is loyal. Loyalty is super important, and $40K is not that bad. So
Next one here is guy number 1 who is 50 pounds overweight and makes $120K. Or guy number 2 who is fit, nice arms, 6-pack, great endurance, and makes $35K.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guy number 1.
I'll take the first guy.
Yeah, $35K, that's like McDonald's. So I'll go with number 1.
The fit one.
Okay.
I make enough money to support us both.
Okay.
I'll say guy number 1. We can go to the gym together and work it out.
What if he didn't want to lose any weight? Would you still choose that one?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
That's like hard because I don't really value money or I guess I value health. So if he's overweight, he can always change him. So I guess I would say the fit guy.
Okay.
Because I care about health, like physical health, because I think it.
It's just like your well-being.
I guess that one.
I think being fit is important. So I want a guy who takes care of his health. 50 pounds overweight is really not that bad, especially if I have a more active lifestyle, so I wouldn't mind helping him be more active. 50 pounds not that bad, so probably the 50 pounds overweight
50
guy.
pounds. What if he didn't change though? What if he stayed 50 pounds overweight and he couldn't change?
I don't mind a little.
Okay, a little bigger guy.
Yeah.
All right. Guy number 1 who is a 3 and has a boat and a second home that's an oceanfront condo. Or guy number 2 who is an 8 but lives at home with his parents.
Probably the first one.
Okay.
Just because he's doing better in his life.
Okay.
I'm not really one for appearances. I care about physical health, but other than just being healthy, you don't have to be super fit or attractive, just as long as you're taking care of yourself. But he's obviously taking care of himself in other areas of his life, so.
Oh, that's a good one. Probably the 8 who lives at home with his parents, especially in times like these. If he's saving his money, I don't see why. Obviously it would be better if a guy had his own place. A boat would be nice too, though. But I'd go with the guy who's an 8 and lives at home with his parents.
Guy number 1.
All right. She's honest.
Yeah. At home with parents, that's tough because you don't know what somebody's going through, but I'll stick with the 3 and I'll come back.
That's hard. Depends on circumstance.
Okay, so that would change things for you.
It would, only if because do they just not have motivation, or is it more so? See, that's hard. I would do the 3.
The 3. Okay.
Yes. Ooh, that's tricky. I'd say the second guy,
Okay.
because that doesn't have to be forever.
Right. And how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. So is
Yeah.
there an age where living at home with the parents would be a deal breaker for you?
I'd say, life happens, and, if you need help, you need help. But typically, by the time you're 30, maybe it's time to get on out of there.
All right.
Ooh. I'll say guy number 2. There's still time to move out. I feel like we're still young, so I understand that.
Okay, and how old are you?
21.
Okay, so would you say there's an age where living at home with his parents would not be, or would be a deal breaker for you?
I feel like around the age of like 25, 26, that's like a relative age where I feel like a lot of people are getting their lives together. So if you're still living with your parents, that might be a bit of an issue.
Okay, so if that was the case, then would you choose guy number 1?
I would choose guy number 2.
Still?
Oh, who is guy number 1 again?
The 3 that has the boat in the second home in Miami. And then guy number 2 is an 8, but he lives at home with his parents.
I'll say guy number 1.
Okay. If the guy was like 26.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guy number 1 who is 5'4", 5'4", and makes $250K a year, or guy number 2 who is 6'2" and makes $70K a year.
Well, I'm 5'10", so 5'4" is a little too short for me. If you're 5'4" and you're super confident, that's really sexy, but 5'4" is, like I said, I'm 5'10", so 5'4" is a little too short for me. I'd prefer a taller guy, especially when I wear heels. I like wearing heels.
So you're choosing guy number 2.
Yes, guy number 2.
You know, a lot of girls, they're short and they still have these crazy height expectations. But when you're 5'10", it's like, can you really be mad?
Right. There's really not that many people.
Right.
Or
There's
guys
not a lot
taller
of
than me.
there's not a lot of girls who are 5'10". Like if anyone's gonna be picky, I feel like it should be you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you date a guy who's shorter than you though?
As long as he's super confident, like I said, I'm gonna wear heels.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're confident, and I really like confidence, if you can rock it and you're not insecure about it, then heck yeah.
Perfect. All right.
5'4", 200,000.
250.
Oh, 250.
Mm-hmm. Or 6'2" and makes 70.
We might go for the 6'2" guy.
6'2". How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Okay. So even though the 5'4" guy's still taller than you, you would still choose the 6'2" making less money.
Yeah. Probably number 2.
6'2" guy?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'6".
Okay. So would your answer change if the 5'4" guy was like a little bit taller? If he was your height, would you still choose the 6'2" guy?
I don't know. There's something about like people in my family are tall. I just happen to be the short one, you know. So I typically like taller guys, just like a little bit taller than me.
Okay. So what's the shortest guy that you would date?
I'd say probably like 5'8". It's just something about taller guys that I like.
Okay.
Probably just the taller guy. Again, I don't really care about money, so that's really not a factor in it at all. So I guess taller if I had to pick.
Okay.
Because I'm 5'9", so I'm pretty tall for a girl.
I was gonna
so.
ask. I thought you were taller.
Yeah,
So.
I'm 5'9", so 5'4" would be pretty short, I
Yeah.
would say.
Would you date a guy who was shorter than you?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I dated a guy, we were the same height,
Okay.
like exactly, so I mean, I guess it's not the same
Did you
thing.
still wear your heels?
I don't wear heels.
No?
No, I hate heels.
Okay, so it doesn't even
So it
matter
doesn't
for
even
you.
matter. But I mean, I would, yeah. I'm not like superficial like that, but if I had a choice, like,
Yeah.
I guess I would pick the taller one.
Right.
Oh, guy number 2.
How tall are you?
5'1".
Oh my gosh, so you would still choose the 6'2" guy?
Oh, for sure. My boyfriend's 6'4".
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you would rather have the tall guy than the guy who makes more money.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is it about the tall factor that stands out to you?
I just feel like taller guys, I'll feel more protected because I'm so short. I want a guy where if we're out and like a situation happens, he can for sure protect me.
Okay. And what is the shortest guy that you would date?
I would say maybe like 5'8".
Maybe 6'2".
Okay, and how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay.
So I guess I can't be too picky.
Right. But if you had to choose, you would choose the taller guy versus the guy who makes more money?
Maybe, yes.
Okay.
I gotta go for the taller guy.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Oh, okay. So even though he's still taller than you would still choose the really tall guy?
I'm always in heels, so I'm going to be taller than him.
Okay. Would you ever date a guy that was shorter than you?
Shorter? No.
What about your height?
I could make it work.
Okay. If you absolutely had to.
Yes.
Okay. Next one is guy number 1 who is a 4 but pays for everything, is a provider and you don't have to work, or guy number 2 who is a 10 but you're the breadwinner.
1.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, guy number 1.
Okay. You don't want to be the breadwinner?
I'm gonna make money, but I wouldn't mind not having to be the breadwinner.
Okay.
Number 1.
I do not mind being the breadwinner.
Okay.
If he, a guy who pays for everything, obviously that's really nice. A guy who I'm with, I don't mind paying occasionally, I think that's like I think holding guys to that standard of having to pay for anything, everything is, maybe I shouldn't use the word toxic, but I think there should be some give and take.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't mind being the breadwinner, so I'll say the 10.
Okay.
And I still make all the money.
So attraction to the person in this case would be more important to you than the money.
Yes.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay.
Because, yeah, like I said, I don't really care about looks, but also I'm kind of like old-fashioned, and like I kind of do think that a man has this, like men and women have certain roles, and yeah, I think a man should like kind of be more financially stable. I guess in like a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Like as opposed to the woman being the breadwinner. Also, I have a lot of like passions and hobbies, so I think that'd be really cool if I could just stay home and pursue them. So I guess that one.
I'm the breadwinner.
Okay.
Maybe the first guy.
The 4.
Who will support me.
Okay.
Yes.
You care more about that provider kind of mindset versus looks.
It's like I'm an independent woman, but later on in life, you know, if there's a family down the line,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be taking care of kids and whatnot, I would like someone to take care of me.
Got it.
Yes.
Guy number 1 who is 54 years old making $170,000 a year, or guy number 2 who is 30 making $45,000 a year.
See, I don't really care much about age. I've dated guys that have been like older than me and stuff.
Okay.
Not
What's the oldest guy you dated?
I gotta think. Somewhere in their 40s. I don't think I've gotten up to 50 before, but so I don't really care about that. But also, is it dating or marrying? Just it doesn't
Whatever you want
matter.
for yourself. If
For
you wanna get
dating,
married-
I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I would pick the older one because he makes more, I guess. That sounds superficial. But for marrying, probably the younger one just because we'll have more time together without sounding too hard.
without being too morbid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the 30-year-old. I would prefer a guy closer to my age. I don't think the 54-year-old would. If he's like my dad's age, I think that would be a little strange for me personally. I mean, some girls are into that, but probably the 30-year-old with.
I would give myself about a 10-year gap.
Okay.
And so since I'm 28, like 38 doesn't seem out of range.
Okay.
As long as they have like a young spirit and they're like, you know, able to keep up with my youthfulness,
Yes.
then I'm fine with it.
Perfect. Okay. So 54 is just too old.
Yes.
Okay.
I would do the younger one.
Younger one.
Yes.
What is the like age cap for you? Like, what is the oldest guy that you would date?
I think early 30s.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Guy number 2, not into older men.
Okay. What is the oldest guy that you would date?
I would date a guy who may be at most 10 years older than me.
Okay. And you said you're 21, so 31. All right.
Guy number 2. I don't want my dad and boyfriend to be in competition, you know.
What is the oldest person that you would date? And how old are you?
I always forget. How old am I? Wait. 28.
Okay.
Probably oldest, probably like 40.
Okay. So 54 is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
54?
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number
It's
2.
too old for
Okay.
me.
30 years old.
Yeah.
What is the cap you think for like age? Like, what's the oldest you would date at this point?
I'm 22. So
Okay.
I'd stop at like 36, 35. I wouldn't
Okay.
go
And that's
farther.
still a pretty big jump.
yeah,
At
it's
54.
still, yeah, 54 is like,
Pushing it?
Yeah.
All right. Guy number 1 who is a 9 but can't satisfy you in the bedroom. Or guy number 2 who is a 5 but you have a great sex life.
Oh, guy number 2 for sure.
I'd say guy number 2.
Sex life.
Okay. We're going with the 5.
I guess the 5.
The 5?
It's great sex life, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the 9
Okay.
and not so great sex life. I mean, I feel like those go hand in hand, so that's hard to answer.
Right.
Um,
Like normally if you're really attracted to someone,
yeah,
you would think that.
hopefully.
Like 5 as far as looks or
Yeah.
like?
Yes.
Nah, the 9.
The
yeah,
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay. Choosing the 5.
Yeah.
And then this one's a little bit different, but guy number 1 who would be your husband making $60,000 a year, or guy number 2 who would be a sugar daddy that gives you $15K a month.
The husband. Yeah, I'm not into all that stuff, so just the husband would be fine.
guy number 1. 60,000 isn't too bad.
Okay. So you'd rather have the committed, loyal husband versus the sugar daddy side piece type of situation. All right.
Ooh. That would be nice. But I think long term, probably guy number 1.
Okay.
Yes.
I can make 15,000 a month, so we're gonna go with the husband.
The husband?
Rather, like commitment and
Okay.
family.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Oh man. Okay, so either husband making less or sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, both good. Both, like everyone wants a husband, but also wanting a sugar daddy. Man. You know, I'm gonna go with the husband.
Okay.
To be honest.
Guy number 1.
So you choose the husband and the commitment versus a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
The husband.
Husband?
Yes.
Yeah, because the sugar daddy, he's expecting something from you. You know, it's not just giving it. All right, guys, that is all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you like this style video and want me to continue bringing women on my channel, let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know what questions and topics and different things you would like me to cover. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.